that's where I left it. What's up, guys? Richard coming to you from American Dream. I wanted to start this like Nate Redder started his. And shouts out to that guy for having a great channel, a great car, and talking about it. So I just want to start this off letting you see some of the modifications I've done to my car. Not necessarily the cheap ones. He listed his cheap modifications. I'm just going to list all the modifications I've done to my 3-valve 2010 4.6 for the moment. There's still many more things to come. I probably won't even stop ever upgrading this car, and I never really want to sell it. But one of the things that I did first when I got my car was actually changing out my shifter. I went with a Hirsch short throw shifter, and this guy is a beauty. I also got this custom from, I want to say, CJ Pony Parts, I believe that's what it's called, but I wanted to get it custom so that way it was GT just like my car and the same grabber blue color. After that, I went straight to some, I would say, internals technically. Let's check them out. So I went with a JLT cold air intake, and yes, she's super dirty. Don't kill me. When I did get her though, she did have this Steto bar in there, so that was one of the cool things that I actually got with the car, as well as partly a great exhaust system, but I went and finished it myself, so that's what she looks like there. Also, these guys did come with it. I didn't add these, and as you could tell, it's been about like 10 years, so it's starting to crack and break, but I know a guy that's going to replace these for me. I just haven't had the time and money yet to do it. I did add these guys because every Mustang's got to have those like little hash marks. I do have my Instagram, of course, for my car right down here. I did black this guy out with Plasti Dip, and we'll get to that later. But the next thing I did do, besides all those little, I guess, decal mods, is I went with my pipes, and these Flowmasters actually came with it. I did do a satin paint finish on them. I don't really know if I do like them. I do like the chrome better, but you know, I just kept the black for now. It's cool. But underneath, she runs straight through, and I'll give you guys a sound. So that was a little taste of that guy. Honestly, I'll have a bunch of videos more on the exhaust, and a couple simple things that I also did was just simply black this guy out. I just used some nightshade. I just taped around the white and just sprayed it down. It is kind of matte and it's not smooth like you see normally how people have theirs. I just like that like dark finish. It's not too bad because I don't want to get pulled over for it being too dark, obviously, because I already have things that they could pull me over for. But moving on to the next thing, I did purchase this guy. This is one of the more expensive parts that I got, and this is a MMD downforce spoiler. It was about $5, but I love it. It stands out amazing, and it looks clean, and it does the job. So moving on over, another thing that I did add to my car that I'm proud of, but like a lot of people shit on for, is the ability that I could do this. Yes, I put Lambo Doors on here. Well, technically they're not Lambo Doors. It's just this bracket here that cost me about $900 and a lot of time to put this guy in and a lot of fidgeting, but it's amazing. It stands out beautiful. I just have to clean maybe that stuff. That's it. But besides that, it's an eye catcher. Like, if you see someone just open their door like that and you're just like, you kind of gotta be a little impressed. Come on. Also, that American Muscle sticker didn't come. I got that guy as well, and the N is cracking right there, so I might have to get a new one soon. Yes, both doors do go up just like that. I just don't have enough room on this side, so I'm not really gonna mess with that side. So I know the position of my car is a little somewhere else because my camera did die and I was doing some work on it, and I was working, so I hadn't had time to finish this up, but I think I explained about my rims, I hope. If not, I have my Sport Muscle rims along with my Falcon tires that I got from an insanely cheap price from a great guy who just retired, unfortunately. But love the look of these, love the grip of these tires. I have a staggered 9 and 10 right now. That's a 295 in the back, and I believe this guy is gonna be 255 in front, so not bad. 20-inch rims, and then we move on to the front. I didn't really do anything yet here because I love the aggressive look with it, although I'm definitely gonna change these out sometime soon. I just saw another Mustang today that had this piece just like as a straight grill, and then he said he has this piece too, but these are yellow. So eventually I think I'm gonna put halos around these guys, but for now this is what I'm keeping. I do have a Boss 302 fascia with the fog lights that I did splice into these, so it looks like I have 4, 5, 6 lights, and I love that look. I also have the splitter that I got with it, and then I got these guys, I think from like Amazon or something, or maybe eBay, for pretty cheap. Just drilled them in. That way it has like an aggressive splitter look to it. It's not lowered, and I know when and if I do get it lowered, it's gonna look that much better. I do have 2 holes drilled right here because I had my stow and show, but that got ripped off when I, decided to hit a tree. But besides that, moving over here to the interior. When that accident happened, I decided that she needed a makeover inside. So what I did is I ripped all my seats out. I ripped the back seats out as well, and I created this plywood setup of plywood and carpet, so that way I could get my harness to wrap all the way to the back. And as you could tell, I do have a different set of material back here because this guy didn't come all the way because it was set for a roll cage, which I don't have in here currently, but maybe thinking about doing that. But right now this isn't really set in except for the back piece. I did this out of like 3 days work, and it was just something to look complete. I definitely am gonna maybe buy a real delete kit sometime later, but for now it works perfect. That moves on to our seats that I got, these racing seats that I just absolutely adore. I got the beige for the reason of keeping the same color scheme that's going on in the car. Same thing with the blue, to keep the blue, the black, the beige. That way everything sits and works in format. And then one thing I did get today actually is that mount for my phone, which I can now be using while I'm in my car when I'm doing my segments on driving with a warrant. Yeah, scary thing. But I think that about clears up all the things that I have, except maybe one last thing, and that would be my tune. Because obviously I gotta have a tune to run this guy, otherwise he won't even run. Her, I don't know why I said he. She won't run. I need to grab a new airbag as well. But all in all, I think that completes about the setup in here. Honestly, if I had to total it up, I don't know what the cost is at. Probably close to 5,000, if not more, but she's worth it. I love and adore this car, and every day that I drive it is a new experience. And there's the Scatty. We actually just did a video. You guys got to check that one out, coming soon. But till then, guys, I will see you in the next one.